especially for those pesky boys. Those pesky boys really, really love that kind of thing. So all you do is, once you've done put the first name and second name, it produces a very, very authentic looking website. Now, how do I use that in the classroom? Well, for a start off, what you can do is you can get some reported writing, and once you and if it's not the teacher who dies, if it's the child who puts their own name in, and they are the subject of this amazing news story, they're more likely to write about it. And the thing about getting voices about emotion, and about the other thing that I find really difficult is that any adult, if faced with a blank piece of paper told to write, they're going to find that really difficult. But with these sort of things, these are generators. So you just input a few words and it generates a long piece of writing. Children, especially those pesky boys who don't like writing, find it much easier. When given a starter, they've had ownership over it, it's their name, they find it really much easier to carry on that writing program.
The storm is moving faster than originally reported. Time is running out.
It's a road.
Hundreds are missing or dead.
So this is National Geographic Perfect Storms. They did a television series, and what's amazing about Perfect Storms is that you just input your address, and it changes the video to basically blows up your school. So, and also, so what I've done is I've got the kids to put their own addresses in, and they've made a video. So this just generates the video straight from that sort of thing. Now, obviously, you can see the implications in terms of inspiring writers. So if you are doing, say, report writing, let's make some news. So they've made some news. There's this perfect storm. So obviously, what we did, I showed them a few videos of these storms. And then what they actually did, the children and where they live became the subject of that storm. And so again, what you've got is you've got children's ownership of the writing in terms of the subject matter. You're putting the children into the news. And again, obviously, the children are going to be wanting to write about it. So this is called Newsjack.in, and basically Newsjack.in lets you edit web pages. Okay, so all you do is input a web page. So this is the education part of the BBC News, and it lets you change things. So basically, it lets you change the website. So it looks like this. Now, if you say to them, "We're going to change the news," they're going to go, "Oh, no, that's really boring." If you use the keyword hacking, if you say to the children, "They're going to hack the news," oh my God, you've got immediate response from those children. They're going to go, "Oh my God, we're going to hack the news." So obviously, can I just say something? You are not actually hacking it. You're not changing the real BBC Live website. How these websites work, what they do is they create a copy of that website. And what they do is there's code behind the website. So they take a copy of it, and then it allows you to change a copy of the website. But what it does allow them to do is it allows them, again, to be the subject of the news. So obviously, all I've done here is put private live box, and I've changed it to private live. Well, again, they can change, they can put themselves as subject of the news. And you can see, just as a starter, talking about news, talking about the features of newspaper writing, this is a really nice thing to build. In terms of other things, so Closed Zone again is another website that will do exactly the same as the newsjack.in website. It will let you change live web pages. There's also an app as well. So if you've got an iPhone, I'm not sure if it's an Android, called Twerker. I really like their tagline. The internet got boring. It's really quite good. And again, it's just the same thing, but on an iPad or iOS. I've come across this. There's loads of people who are computing experts. They're like wizards, and that's from Will.i.am. Will.i.am says that they're the wizards of the future, people who are computer programmers. And this guy here has just written a little bit of JavaScript. So all you do, I've given this on your website. All you do is you copy that bit of text there, and then just drag it to your web page. And then you just then go on any website, click that little button, and then it'll just let you just alter anything. So you don't have to go to another site, it's in your bookmark.
Yes, the question,
You may.
if you show the children that, how likely are they to be on your school website? Would you want to go ahead first?
Yeah, remember it's only a copy.
Yeah, yeah.
So they can't change it
It's
in
not
real
actual
time.
change, but if
Yeah.
head comes in and sees it, your school website.
Yes, if you've got a handle on things, I'm sure if you explain and do creative writing, that any symbols like that, yeah, I'm sure. If you've got a like-minded head teacher who realises that what they're doing is creative, yes. But I understand where you're coming from. Yeah, it is an issue. But obviously, what you need to do is you need to get a handle on what exactly changes you're making are the appropriate to what you want to do. Now we're going to move on to screen view. The one thing that I find really difficult is, so for example, right, everybody, we're going to do a topic on India. Let's go and visit the Taj Mahal, and then you show them the video. And it's kind of like, okay. But with street view, landmarks, you are able, children using a laptop are able to walk around major interesting landmarks and explore them and themselves. So they don't have to. So again, it's that ownership. So they don't have to be rigidly stuck to a video that you show them. They can go and explore themselves. They can then generate vocabulary, and they can write an informative piece using their own experiences of walking around and touring these places. Sorry, before I jumped into something here, we're all okay with Street View and what Street View is? Yeah. Okay. Also, they have taken places like Stonehenge. So this is just a screen grab of walking around Stonehenge. This reminds me of one of the times where I showed this to one of my classes, and they said to me, "Mr. Wood, why did they build Stonehenge next to our main road?" Yeah, and then I had to explain that it's been there quite a long process there. Anyway, so I mean, it's like, you don't really get an opportunity, even in real life, you don't get an opportunity to get that close to things like that. The other thing about it is you are allowed to, there are two things that lets you go underwater. So we'll let you go to the edge of the beach and let you walk underwater. And with this one at the Galapagos Islands, and there's another one with the Great Barrier Reef. So imagine if you're doing the topic of Great Barrier Reef, and the children are able to walk into the Great Barrier Reef and actually walk around like that scuba diving and kind of like to explore. And there are lots of wildlife in there. There's fish, and in the Galapagos Islands there's loads of seals. So again, you've got that immersion. You're immersing those children into a world which, when talking about their experiences, most of them will not have an opportunity to do. Any ideas where that is?
Everest.
It is, yes, it is. It's Mount Everest. Anybody been to Mount Everest? Just to top of Mount Everest? No, of course not. And so, when you say to the children, right, we're doing mountains, we're going to climb Mount Everest. Okay, kids, let's write about it. They have got absolutely no idea. And in actual fact, most adults would find it really difficult, because most adults have not been there either. But this is a panoramic photograph. So I've just made this video by showing going on to a panoramic photograph. Panoramic photographs are photographs you can just explore very 360 degrees. It stitches together quite a few smaller photographs to make a view that goes around. And so that is just a video I made just using a Screencast-O-Matic, which is just an online video recorder of whatever you do on your computer. But put that together with Google Maps. Google Maps have got a fantastic Everest Base Camp Street View. They've also got loads of other photographs of the world's highest peaks. So again, let's take the premise of we're going to write about climbing Mount Everest, right? Climbing the mountain they'll probably just say we climbed up the mountain, it was really cold. But if you actually can show them what Everest Base Camp looks like and show them the experience behind what it takes to actually climb up Mount Everest, if you explain to them that they have to stay there for months on end just to get back to Everest Base Camp, just to get used to it before they're allowed to climb and ascend up to Mount Everest, then you're actually getting them into the role of a mountaineer. And if you show them how perilous it is and what it actually looks like to be at the top, then you've got that. You've got the children to write about it as an experience that they're actually taking part in. And the same with the moon. So I did this with a reception children. All I did was I got them in front of a interactive whiteboard. I got them in rows, Made some tickets, and I gave them the day before, which just said Trucks with You. You've one person had me Trucks with You, be in my class tomorrow, and then before then we've been making helmets and kind of stuff to make them astronauts. And then in the morning they came in, I took their ticket, they sat, and I showed them a video montage of blasting off space shuttles, and then we got to this panoramic of the Apollo missions, and the children got up, and we've got touchscreen lots of whiteboards, so they were touching with their fingers and exploring, just like I'm doing in that video, and then they just wrote and talked about words that they felt like. But the thing is, obviously, you're talking about a reception class, and the vocabulary is really rich. You've got boys in there, and boys in reception don't write. They'd rather go to the making table than go to the writing table. This time, the boys were really, really enthusiastic. And I'd given them that experience just by showing them, sitting with them on a chair and showing them a few videos. But again, that is the actual move. And in actual fact, there's another thing as well. So NASA have got a billion pixel 360 about Mars as well. And again, so you are actually giving them experiences that most adults wouldn't get to. And so in terms of richness of vocabulary, richness in their writing, you can probably see how that's going to stimulate them. Especially boys. Boys find it very difficult. Give them some technology, they will kind of go with it. So I was thinking to myself, okay, so what is the thing missing? The thing missing with photographs, the thing missing with videos, there's really no sound. And so I stumbled upon these sort of things. So this one's called naturesounds.tk, and all these are just sound generations. These are kind of ambient sound generators online. So you've got naturesounds.tk, and some people when they're writing, they play things in the background. That's just when writing about things. But I thought to myself, okay, well, how could I use this? And obviously this one's a really good one. This one has soundscapes for famous places. So it has the Gryffindor Common Room. And it has soundscapes for that sort of thing. So I was thinking, okay. And then I stumbled across this. This is outside the Earls Court Tube Station on Google Street View. And as you can see, I don't know whether you can see it, there's a blue police box. So that blue police box in Google Street View, you can go inside it. And it is the TARDIS. Now, can you hear the sounds in the background? That was from the ambient sounds. Somebody has done the TARDIS. And so all I've done is I've created this video by playing the music in the background and exploring it in Street View. So you can see immediately now you are in the TARDIS. Not only are you experiencing it visually, you're also experiencing it auditory. So again, it's that immersion. How about this? Where's that? Diagon Alley. How the hell can you see Diagon Alley? This is in Street View. This is actually the Warner Brothers film lot, and you can explore Diagon Alley. Now, as you can see, there are noises of a market, and all I've done is gone on to ambient noises and put on in the background noises associated with this. It's kind of cool because again, Harry Potter, kids are immersed into that sort of stuff. Magic, sorcery, boys love that sort of thing. And I was thinking, okay, can I ramp it up a bit? This is the International Space Station. But what I like about this is that I've used this and the noise, so the noises is the space station noises on the ambient bed. I've used this to do writing about suspense. Because the music is kind of suspenseful, and it does kind of feel a bit eerie. I'm a big fan of Alien. Yeah, Mike. It's the Screencast-O-Matic. Yeah, it's a web. I paid for it because if you pay for it, it's not a lot of money, but what it does is record sounds from your PC at the same time. But I've only done this to show you what you can do. So what I wouldn't do is I would recommend you make a video like this. All I would recommend is that you have this on your whiteboard. You play the sounds from another tap in the ambient thing, and then you explore with the children. You get the children to explore. Okay, so we're coming on to things like this. As I've heard of Google Expeditions. So basically, Google Expeditions is a new thing that Google have come out with, which is literally very similar to everything I've shown you already. And basically, what instead they use Google Cardboard and your iPhone, and the kids all look on it, and they can explore and look up and down. Very similar to all the things that I've shown you. That's they haven't released it publicly yet, but there are shortcuts. So, okay, so does anybody recognise that? Where's that then? It is, it's here, yeah. And so what I've done is I've created that. I've created that with an app called Bubly. And basically Bubly is an app on your phone, and all you do is you stand in the middle and you just scan it around the room, and then what it does, it saves it on your phone. Not only does it save it on your phone, it also saves it on the web page. So as you can see, you can explore it a bit like Google does. Also, but also when you view it on the app, you can also look around it. Wherever your phone points, that's where it is. There's two apps actually. One's Round Me as well. It just does the same premise. Also, Mark Anderson tells me that the Street View app, in Street View app, you can also create your own of these as well, and add them to Street View. So you can get this little button in the bottom corner of the Street View app. So you've got the Street View app, create your own using the same technology. Great. Okay.
On dead flesh grey mornings across London's bridges, the unawake, unalive souls have emerged, sleepwalking like an army of dreams that have purged. But I am the runner, I am the pounding, crossing their footpaths, yet my heart sounding so loud, so strong, this morning's my day, the runner, alive, fighting my way. I'll race, I'll pace, I'll win through the blood. They won't beat my spirit, I'll never succumb to the dreary commute in the dank, colourless skin. I'll step join the living, the beating, the thrive, each running my own race. I'm first through the day. I choose the Olympics for something swell. I'm heads up, I'm all in, I'm flat out, I'm loud. I'm single, I'm me, I stand out from the crowd.
Okay, so this is a new thing. This is kind of like, not really new technology, but it's stuff that I've started using now. So I've shown you static photographs that when you move around, you can move around and you can create your own. This is video that you can move around. So that is a really nice piece of work. It's on YouTube, and it's just called Bridges of London. But and also there's a really nice poem in the background. So I've used this with my year sixes to write poetry. But what's great about this is that if you put it on an iPad, the kids can just can scroll through it and move it, and the video happens at the same time. So basically, how they've done that is use video cameras instead of still cameras to produce a video that is 360, so you can explore it. But what I really like about this is that this is kind of new technology. That is a Swiss airport pilot 360 video. So you say to the boys, we're going to do some writing today about being an airport pilot. You give them an iPad or give them a web page on your laptop, and they have a play with that. You can immediately get the sense of be an Air Force pilot in Switzerland. That's just the reason why I'm showing it like that is because obviously I've made a screen video of that. But when you have a go on your tablets or on the laptop, you can really have a look around and play around. You can see the throttle, you can see all sorts of stuff.
That's all still with the bubbly. Is it? That's with bubbly.
No, that is a 360 video on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Sorry, the bubbly thing makes a 360 photograph. So I stood here with the camera. It doesn't record, so it doesn't record moving images. It's still images. What they've got now is that is recorded with a video camera, 360. So it records everything moving 360. So the jogger video, that was a similar thing as well.
Yeah.
After this, go on YouTube or app on your phone, type in 360 Le Mans, and you can have a look. And literally what you do is you just tilt it to one side, you move it, you can move the video. So it's not, so basically most videos are just one camera in a fixed position. This is 7 cameras where you can look all around. And also there's things like this as well, which is exploring cities from above. Kids can fly around like Superman.
Julian, there's some good Star Wars ones too, I think, aren't there?
There is, yeah, the Star
2016.
Wars ones are really good. And I've used, I actually showed that one. There's a Star Wars one where you are the mouse robot. And you're the mouse robot, and you can go where the mouse robot goes. And at one point you go underneath all the stormtroopers while Darth Vader's walking across. And that's really clever, really clever. So basically, to view these, so you can use the YouTube app. There's Colorize app as well. There's N360. They're apps that allow you to view the 360 videos. The best one is YouTube. But obviously, I know that the YouTube is banned or filtered. But if you go to SafeTube or is it TeacherTube and just copy the same URL, most of those will accept it. Okay, I'm nearly done. Einstein says imagination is more important than knowledge, and I certainly agree with that.